tonight on Top 20 Funniest. Get ready to laugh till it hurts as we count down life's painful moments caught on tape.
He's gonna kick my ass.
It's Top 20 Funniest. Hurts so good.
All right, come on. All right.
We're in Indiana, where Lakeem is showing off his puddle jumping skills.
Lakeem in his nice shoes about to jump in this puddle.
I do it for the kids.
In Indiana, the winters are as long as their puddles are deep. In this case, 7 feet deep. It only took a second before Lakeem got that sinking feeling. The object of a boxing match is to outfight the other guy. And if you can score a knockout, all the better. Just not on yourself. But you won't believe the KO at 19. In the blue trunks, the reigning champ. He's never actually won a fight against another boxer, but against referees, he's undefeated. Meet James.
How are you today, James?
Not very well.
He's about to jump out of a plane.
I'm not looking forward to it.
You go skydiving, James?
Never before.
Okay, who talked you into this?
It was a choice of this or horse riding.
You're gonna love this, James. I'm
No.
pretty sure about that.
He looks as ready as he'll ever be.
Do I have a choice? No. Oh, great.
He did it. How does he feel?
Oh, feel fine. Well done, man. Well done, James. Thank you. Yeah, anything to say to the guys? Right? Talk to the camera.
James just paid $300 to pass out. Wonder what he's dreaming about. Oh yeah, I should have gone horseback riding. Landing should wake him up. Nope. Meet Maddie, a cute little girl who's got a big problem with monsters.
And tell Mommy again what you said you were gonna do to him if he came here.
I said I'm gonna kick his ass.
Oh. That's not nice.
Is he gonna come in here? He's gonna kick my ass.
Nobody messes with Maddie.
He will?
Yeah. He'll come out in the movie. He will come out and kick my ass.
Okay.
And I can kick his ass.
There's only one thing Maddie can't stand up to.
Okay. But that's not a nice word. You should say kick his butt.
Her mom.
Oh.
And then there's the little angel at number 17. This is Cody.
Cody's very sad today. Cody, why are you so sad, honey? Because why?
Because I love Justin Bieber.
The sweet pain of puppy love.
You're crying because you love Justin Bieber?
Yes, that's why I ran in my room.
You ran in your room and cried because you love him?
Yeah.
Does that make you sad?
Yes.
Why do you love Justin Bieber?
Because I know he loves me back.
Because you know he loves you back?
Yeah.
Honey,
Love mommy.
we don't have to cry because we love Justin Bieber.
Yeah, we do sometimes.
Hon, you do know you're only 3 years old, right?
Yes, mommy, I do.
Whoa, But when you're 3, you're not supposed to cry over boys.
He's like, I know, but
Yep, she's got Bieber fever. And there's only one cure, Cody. Find Justin Bieber and bring him to Maddie.
and I can kiss his ass.
You know what hurts so good for teenage boys? A little destruction. They just seem to have a knack for it. At number 16, this kid thinks he can leap off a roof and bounce off an old dog kennel.
He's going to jump down from that to that.
His friend doesn't think he can do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. George. I told you! So!
And he was right. They say no pain, no gain.
They're pretty straight blows.
So working out should feel good.
Yeah, you're good.
And there's nothing wrong with a little cross training. Just don't do it during football practice. Paul likes to record his workouts, but this is one he'd rather forget.
I broke my mirror.
Sorry, Paul. Your 7 years of bad luck begins right now. There's no slowing down for this week's edition of Breaking Bad. Motorcycle stunt riding is a dangerous sport. But Fred clearly knows what he's doing. Pretty smart doing tricks in a wide open space. But wait till you see what happens to him when we return. Coming up, don't miss this. Plus, the world's worst shoplifter. And a new cure for pink eye. That's straight ahead. On Top 20 Funniest, Hurts So Good. Let's check back to see how this guy's doing with his stunts. That pole wasn't part of the act. What happened?
I thought I was gonna get real close to the pole and give you guys a real exciting shot.
Mission accomplished.
I finally found out what would happen if I smashed that pole at speed.
Yes, you did. It's all falling into place at number 15. They say when you're drunk, you feel no pain, which is a good thing for this guy. Because he's just getting started. Good thing they have all these cameras. At least he'll know how he got home. Bottoms up. Sometimes the truth hurts because these dogs are better than yours. This dog can play the piano and sing. Tucker's a Yoko Doodle, part poodle, part Yoko Ono. And how often does your dog do Pilates? Rocky works out for an hour every day. And clearly, it's paying off. This little fella's been taught to guard his master's bike. Comet is part golden retriever and part don't mess with my stuff. When his owner returns, he's just happy for a ride on the back. If you're backpacking through Europe, there's only one way to travel. By Segway.
He's going. He's off.
You can get up close with historic sites. Like, really close. A fierce competition is underway in England.
Just hold it tight like that. No.
What sport is this? It's not wrestling. It's the World Shin Kicking Championship. Yes, there really is such a thing. The goal is to kick your opponent until he falls. And they employ the latest in high-tech safety gear. Hey, lots and lots of hay. We hope this sport catches on, because it's so much fun to watch. No one likes making a mistake at work, but when it happens to someone else, what if you're a clown at a kid's birthday party? He knows how to make children smile.
Go ahead.
Oh God. Hopefully he also knows how to bake a cake.
Puppy, stop eating that. You're eating dirt cake.
And how's this for a dream job? Moving giant cement rings. And now that dream looks like it's over. Love Bites at number 13.
See, we're gonna blindfold Buddy off here, and we're gonna get him to try and find that garter. We're just gonna see.
It's time for the garter toss at a wedding. The groom, Jay, is blindfolded. But what's the best man, Corey, doing with the bride on his lap?
Are you ready?
That's Corey's leg. Jay's going to realize he's getting played, right?
Might be in there quite a ways. Keep trying, buddy. It's in there somewhere.
Finally, Jay gets the garter and sees the painful truth. Everyone loves a dance party. The best part? Busting a new move. Nice. And you're never too old to dance with the one you love. This guy's wife clearly has all the moves to make it hurt so good. But if you do these moves with another dude, make sure you shake it. Or you just might break it.
Good, he's still alive, bro.
Look, here comes Santa Claus. And he's testing out a new sleigh.
Santa is real. They're gonna love this.
Looks like it's working, too. Just a few tweaks and another trial run. But wait till you see who's gunning to ruin Santa's fun when we return. Coming up, a homeschool dropout, do-it-yourself or don'ts, and you won't believe what happens when this slacker crosses the line. On Top 20 Funniest, Hurt So Good. When we last saw Santa, he was trying out a new sleigh.
Santa is real.
And he thinks he's got a clean runway. But wait!
I think I killed Santa.
Good thing Santa's helpers are on hand.
Santa, are you okay?
Don't worry, kids. Santa's still coming to town.
I got a headache.
Meet Jonathan. After 4 years of rigorous study, he's finally graduating from law school, where he will use his new skills to sue the pants off his alma mater. Let's take a closer look. He shakes hands, then the dean hands him his student loan document. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Check out Top 20s. Driving for newbies. Get the feeling that this person just got their license? Tip number 1, don't leave the car in neutral. Tip number 2, when parking, make sure you hit the brakes, not the gas. And lastly, tip number 3. If someone takes your parking spot, don't lose your cool. The lady in the red car can get out, but the people in the white car, they better get comfortable. This guy's showing off his nunchuck skills in this self-defense video. Today's lesson, when wielding weapons, one must always avoid 2 things. And those 2 things would be... Yep, right there.
Just like this. All right.
Sometimes it's the ones you love that put the hurt on you.
Yeah, now grab my hand.
This rookie fireman is going through initiation.
So what we do is we roll in like this. Now the goal is I gotta roll you back and you gotta try to roll me back, okay?
With a surprise lesson.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Grab a hose, rookie. Now you're one of us. Look how the chief stops, drops, and chops his recruit.
Go. Shake my hand and tell me we're still friends.
It's New Year's Eve in Vegas, and it's time for these guys to pop the bubbly. Ever wonder what Grandma does while you're away? She has a pool party. Things were great until she got clotheslined. By an actual clothesline. Man has always wanted to fly. But once he's up there, it's a different story. This ride looks sick. And so does Dad. Maybe if he keeps his eyes closed, he won't get nauseous. That doesn't work. At least it's over. Sort of. And then there's Jeff. He's always dreamed of flying. Hope everyone down below brought their umbrellas. Now for something we like to call, what the heck? Okay, what do we have here? Looks like a train pulling into a busy station. Pretty close to those watermelons. Wait a minute. What the heck? Oh, it's an open-air market on a train track. Now that's something you don't see every day. These teens are cooking up a Harlem Shake video in Mom's kitchen. And you know what goes well with that? Lewis is using a kitchen as his own personal nightclub. No one gets down on a dance floor like Lewis.
Drop it like it's hot.
Order up.
A leap of death.
Being a daredevil may sound like a good time,
I appreciate the concern. I'm going to do it anyway.
until you run into some obstacles. You know, like walls and air conditioners.
Are you okay?
And it doesn't matter how cool your stunt is, if it was a bad idea to begin with. In this case, never tie a knot in a zip line. And then there's Diego. He's poolside with his crew and showing off his tightrope skills. Trying to shimmy across could be his undoing, because you won't believe what happens next. Coming up, time for an IQ test. And the scores are dropping fast. Plus, how far will seniors go to be on TV? On Top 20 Funniest, Hurts So Good. You probably think Diego here is about to fall in the water. Diego's trick brings the house down. And his buddy along with it. Good times never hurt so good. This is Alex. He's trying to backflip into a wall without falling. Lucky for him, he grew up with a mother who said things like, never give up. Another of her favorites was, it's not how many times you fall, but how many times you get up. See? Thanks, Mom. The First Baptist Church invites its congregation to participate, and Glenda's taking them up on the offer. Here comes the pastor to lend a hand.
Hallelujah. And guess what that was? That was a boldness for God. Some of y'all can't sing either, but you ain't bold to sing for God.
Well, she has the heart of an angel. And now, Top 20's Salute to Women. Every woman has a natural sense of grace. Even when they're just sitting down, they look elegant.
Hello, and welcome to the Seattle Space Needle.
And unlike guys, they have a natural sense of direction.
Are you okay?
Sorry, that's all.
They also have a great eye for decorating. How lovely. Get ready for another edition of That's Gonna Leave a Mark. A Russian soldier is picking up crabs while on leave in Cuba. Wonder how you say good times in Russian. There's nothing wrong with getting active, as long as you have the space. Inspired by their favorite TV show, this couple is cutting the rug. But Junior splits before the dancing gets any dirtier. Good timing. This gymnast needs all the room she can get for practice. Todd's trying to lose some weight, but his cat wants to watch Garfield. So get up and get moving. But just be careful where you do it. Grandpa isn't getting any younger. And at this rate, he might not get any older.
You all right there, Grandpa? Did you spill your beer?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Grandpa may be set in his ways, but he can still learn new tricks. You can even take him fishing.
Come on, man. Get on there. Get on there.
And see if he catches the big one. You know your grandpa's awesome when he rides a skateboard.
Jump on it, man. Both feet, both feet.
Meet the competitors for a brain freeze competition.
All right, this is a brain freeze competition. We call it a brain freeze competition because this will mess with your brain. You have to down this the quickest using the straw only.
This girl's just in it for the free drink. This woman wishes she hadn't ordered the clams for lunch. This guy's just here to meet the girl next to him. And this guy's not really sure how he got here.
All right, on the count of three, slug it down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go!
Alyssa, you suck! Alyssa!
It's a three-way tie.
It's gonna be a sprint to the finish. And the winner is... Bad Clam Lady by a nose. We're shredding through the countdown to bring you the latest skateboard tricks. This one's called the injury to insult.
Ow! Oh my God, you see that?
Injury, insult. They call this move shedding. Hope you remembered to bring the key. But he's got nothing on the cool kid at number 6. Here we see the skater's natural enemy.
Oh, shit.
Everything.
Sammy, all right, bro? Sorry, dude.
Good thing he wasn't wearing his new helmet. Definitely would have scratched it.
Oh, shit. Sammy, all right, bro? I didn't hit my head that hard.
This guy just made a bet that he could clear his roof in only 2 seconds. That's why his buddies are laughing. But wait until you see who gets the last laugh when we return. Coming up, Cirque du Soleil. The release of King Thong, and the Kentucky Bourbon Derby. On Top 20 Funniest. Hurts so good. This guy bet his friends he could clear the snow off his roof in 2 seconds flat. They laughed at him. He should get double for sticking that landing. Surprises all around at number 5.
It's payback time.
Meet Tara. She's about to prank her roommate with mealworms. Somehow this prank worked. But I wonder if Tara knows that mealworms love eating concrete and steel. That could be a problem. Get out your crystal balls. It's time to play What Happens Next? It's the finals of the World Pumpkin Chunkin' competition. Will the pumpkin A, hit the left crossbar, B, hit the right crossbar, or C, hit a nearby blimp? Here we go. And roll it. Ooh, the answer is D, none of the above. Or unfortunately in this guy's case, all of the below. People like to cut corners. Like this guy. He decided to install the cabinets himself. How hard can it be? Apparently pretty hard. This kid faces a similar problem. He's looking for a faster way to reach the top shelf. At least everything's within reach now. Bobby here popped into a convenience store to get some candy. But when he tried to take a shortcut, he chipped his sweet tooth. Don't worry, Bobby's fine. But remember, never do it yourself. Don't cut corners, and ease up on the candy. Someone's stealing the show at this aerobic dance class. No, not the instructor in the black tee. The guy in the black thong. We just hope that thing is on tightly. there's an old saying, if you fall off your horse, get right back on. Unless you've had margaritas for breakfast. Wait, looks like he's got it. And he lost it. But with a little help, he's back in the saddle. If you fall off the wagon, you're gonna have a hard time staying on the horse. It's back to school for number 3. Seems like Debbie's falling asleep in class. Again. There's gotta be something to keep her awake. Show her this. That ought to do it. Really? Nothing? Okay, there's more. How about this one?
Listen to it.
Wow. She must really be tired. You leave us no choice, Debbie. That did it. What? Fine. You win this time, Debbie. Want a surefire cure for embarrassment? Remember to laugh at yourself. Pete here is hunting a 10-point buck and decides to climb a tree to get a better shot. But he's forgetting that what goes up must come down. Jake has the same problem. He's a professional biker who can do some pretty cool tricks. This right here, probably not his best trick. And it's that point of the evening when dudes think, hey, why don't we build a human pyramid? One guy just needs to get on top. Sweet. Now hold it. Almost. Wait, don't get cocky. We're not playing around at number 2. On the surface, this looks like two friends having fun. But these two boys are part of a secret organization called the Merry-Go-Round Club. First rule of Merry-Go-Round Club: you do not talk about Merry-Go-Round Club. Second rule of Merry-Go-Round Club: you do not talk about Merry-Go-Round Club. Because, let's be honest, it's a pretty silly name. Coming up, what makes a grown man go from this to this? Find out on Top 20 Funniest Hurts So Good. From hundreds of videos, we've counted down the foolish, the foul, the wild, and it all hurts so good. But we've saved the best for last. And it's brought to you by these guys.
Hey guys, we're actually here with Badfinger, my good buddy. We're going to demonstrate for you guys today how his neutralizer can work to negate the effects of pepper spray and CS gas spray.
That's great if you're planning to start a riot.
The only way to test the neutralizer system is to get pepper sprayed in the face, so I assumed the position. I feel pretty confident. I had the neutralizer in one hand,
Okay, get it all over you as much as you can.
and I thought I'd feel relieved.
Now spray your face. Get in your eyes. Open your eyes. Force them open. Get on your hands. Everything. That's the way. Keep going. Keep going. Okay.
I realized pretty early there was something wrong.
Get some of my eyes.
Open your eyes good. Pry them open.
So you're saying if something's not working, use more of it? Well, he did ask for it.
More.
What does it feel like, Badfinger, right now? What are you feeling, Badfinger? Talk to me.
Really bad.
Okay.
The neutralizer has some side effects. Coughing, hot flashes, and dry mouth. Felt no different than if I had been sprayed by pepper spray.
So calm down, calm down, calm down.
Let me get up a little bit.
Walk.
I'm walking up.
After 6 minutes, I finally felt relief.
It's gone down. Oh, I belched. It felt better.
Badfinger, got any advice for our viewers?
First advice, don't get pepper sprayed.
Good to know. It's hard not to laugh when life hurts so good. So if this should happen to you, don't forget to smile. Because you could be #1 on Top 20 Funniest.
He's gonna kick my ass.